Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. Have you ever had a mech build that just didn't perform and you're not quite sure why? Well, before you totally scrap the build, take a second look at the weapons loadout and your playstyle. In 2 drops today, we'll compare the same mech with different weapons to see just how they stack up and the differences in play style. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. I am a tree. I am a tree. I am standing still, and you can't see me. Oh, our direwolf. The power of ECM is real. I am a tree. I'm a tree shooting you. You can't see me. You can't see me. Okay, he sees me. Anyway, there's the power of ECM for you. So, obviously, we are in our Arctic Cheetah for both drops today. Our first drop is an assault match on the Mining Collective. And if you look in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice this Arctic Cheetah is outfitted with 2 heavy large lasers. I've really been enjoying this loadout as of late. Our top speed is 129.6 kph, some jump jets there for mobility, and the overwhelming power of ECM to remain unseen by the enemies unless they're really looking at you. So that's just a quick side tip for all of you out there. If you're running ECM or stealth, the I am a tree mantra helps keep your mech undetected.
No,
it doesn't. Not at all. Anyway, we have gotten the attention of the direwolf. We opened up his back quite nicely, and we got some assistance from one of our friendly units who moved into the area. Unfortunately, he is focused down by massive missile fire, and I'm going to beat feet. I'm tempted to hunt the direwolf, but we'll get to him later. Right now I see 2 enemy units on the far side of the board, and they're isolated from their teammates, and these 2 kills are more important because they're going to get us back on even footing as far as the score is. We can always pick up the direwolf a little later on. So I want to get into position and see if we can help out our teammates over here. They've managed to finish off the 2 isolated mechs, and now we're regrouped and we can start pushing in on the enemy. As I've mentioned before with other videos featuring this mech, it's a very capable weapons platform. You've got healthy damage. It's very good at the horizontal peaks because of the high weapons mounts. What you have to watch out for is the heat. This will generate quite a bit of heat, and the other big caveat with this is the long cycle time. You've got longer laser burns with the heavy large lasers, and then you've got a longer cooldown time until they're recharged, ready to go again. You can expect something like a 2.9852 second burn time on your lasers, but then be prepared for 6.3157 second cooldown period following that, or thereabouts something. I didn't calculate everything out with the slide rule perfectly, but it's something like that. Anyway, bottom line is, you've got to make sure that you have a target that you can stay on for 3 seconds to get the full laser burn in, and then you've got to beat feet into some kind of cover for the next few seconds until you shoot them again. And there I got lit up. I think that was our buddy, the UAV up direwolf, maybe something out in Echo 3. It's because I was busy talking to you and not saying I am a tree. I am a tree. I didn't do my mantra, and he saw me. Nope, that wasn't it at all. He probably saw the light of my jump jets as I went up and over the top there, and that allowed him to get a beat on me. It also could have been that he got a lock on me because somebody down there was canceling my ECM, which is less than desirable, but now I am in a desirable position because now I can step out using my high weapons mounts to just peek the edge of the building, shoot the enemy, and minimize the return fire on my mech. And there's something back here below. There's that assault mech. He's still out there. Okay, so I'm going to go track him down because I'm not going to get myself shot in the back while I'm trying to focus the enemy units. So I'm going to push along the ridge line here, and let's see what we've got. Hey, it's our buddy from the beginning, and we managed to finish him off after all. So, yeah, okay, you got a couple of shots in on me. That's fair. But we finished the job and took him out of the game. So let's reposition yet again. Looks like they're still in Echo 5. And maybe, just maybe, I can help myself to a sneaky little perch over here on the high ground at Echo 4 and get some nice, juicy back shots. And as expected, there are some nice, juicy targets down here, except for, wait, who's that over Echo 4? Obviously, he didn't get the memo that the enemy was supposed to stay in the Echo 5 area so that I could shoot him. He's going off Echo 5, script. Echo 6 area? This was supposed to be scripted. I was supposed to have lots of kills for you guys. But, all right, he, yeah, unfortunately, he's done some damage to me. It looks like my flux capacitator took a direct hit, so I can't go back in time and fix that last peak. So I need to reposition yet again. And now I am last man standing. So this is definitely not the most desirable position to be in, not only in general, but especially in this mech, because this is a slower paced, take them by surprise at range type build, and I've got those slow cooldowns working against me, and oh, looks like a couple of mechs went to scout my last known position, and they managed to get eyes on me. They're very observant. This is not going to end well. Lots of pain, lots of missiles. Get away. The only thing I can do now is try to stay evasive, let my ECM protect me, and see if I can come at them from unexpected angles, unawares. Because again, I need that extended time to get full burn in on my lasers, and I also need to be far enough away from them that I can disengage while the cooldown ticks down before I shoot again. This isn't, I gotta kill 6 of them by myself with the open CT left torso. Yeah, this probably isn't going to end well. But we're going to circle back around. I want to make sure these guys cleared out of my last known position, and sure enough, they have moved on, looking towards our base. They're doing the whole base cap routine, trying to draw me out. Good for them. Do a little damage there. Just a quick note, you saw the cap light go from red to white. Every time you damage an enemy unit capping a point, it stops their cap progress for 5 seconds, so it will buy you a little bit of time. The enemies dogpiled on our base, and I have to relocate because they saw where I was shooting from. So now it's a question of, are their skirmishers going to shoot through my CT, or are they going to cap me before I can get back in? And the answer to that is they take the cap. So we finished this match off with 1 kill, 605 damage done. Moving on to our next drop. This one's got us playing skirmish mode on HPG Manifold. Now we're still in the Arctic Cheetah E with our jump jets for mobility, ECM for protection, top speed 129.6 kph. What has changed is in the bottom right corner of the screen, and that's our weapons loadout. It is radically different from the other build. We're sporting 2 medium pulse lasers and 6 light machine guns. This means that my window of opportunity for engagement needs to happen at a lot closer ranges. Probably 300 or below is ideal engagement distances for this mech in this configuration. I've managed to get out both of my airstrikes. The first one was beautiful right across a row of enemy mechs, and I've also managed to clear the high ground in the Delta 6 area of any units that might be setting up there for Overwatch. And now I'm closing in because this missile boat, Mr. Supernova, has to go, but he's got a friend who's actually watching his back. He's either waiting for me or just my timing was totally off when I engaged him, because he's definitely trying to hunt me down and get me out of his teammates' back, which that's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll just have to move around the board, find ourselves another target like, I don't know, a king crab, and he is looking further downfield towards the rest of my teammates. He's not paying attention to the fact that I'm here. Now, I'm only doing little bits of damage as I pop-tart, but little bits of damage are starting to add up. Look at that left torso. Now it's open. It's nice and juicy, ripe for the picking. I'm going to go in a little more strongly here because I want that left torso. Unfortunately, they're blocking my ECM, and I get focused by his teammates. So we got to come at this from another angle. He's still not paying attention to me. Left torso is down, center torso is down, and there is a kill. 100 tonner off the board. That enemy Black Lantern really likes me. I think he's the one that drove me off the supernova just a little bit ago. And now we find another enemy unit. This Nightstar has pushed in too far. He's unsupported. His right arm is open, and that is where those juicy racks are. We want to take that off his mech if we can. That'll cut his firepower down. Yep, there's half his firepower gone, and now he is just being torn up. He's open both side torsos. Here comes my friend the Lantern again. We'll get some shots on him. Maybe we can take something juicy off of that Lantern, and yes, there's a nice plume of smoke, and that was the right side of his mech gone, and he says no more. He's going to fall back, but I am getting focused by the rest of his teammates, and that's not fun. I need to get down into cover. I've lost half my mech. I'm open CT. I'm running for the basement. Excuse me, Mr. Bushwhacker. I need some cover. And while we're ducking for cover, you can help my mech stay undetected, and that's by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. It'll help the channel grow, and it will help get this content out to more and hopefully new pilots coming into the game. So, let me regroup here a second. Half my mech is gone, but that's okay. I still have a few weapons left, and one of the important pieces that is still on my mech is the ECM unit. Now, it's held together with baling twine and duct tape at this point, but it's still working, which means I do have the element of surprise still. So I can still get into, I don't know, a Marauder's back, get a little bit of damage. Hopefully by now you understand why playstyle and weapons choices are so important. The first mech, that loadout would not work for close-in knife fighting like I'm doing now, and this build wouldn't be effective at all at longer ranges and potentially a slower paced gameplay. The bottom line here is this: your weapons loadout, your gameplay style, and your mech's role all need to be in sync to be successful. So ask yourself the hard question. If the answer is yes, all of these things are in sync, then maybe you want to look at weapons choices. If the answer is no, fix those three things and try again. Now, I go down trying to take out the Marauder, leaving our Bushwhacker last man standing. He goes down, and we finish this drop off with 1 kill, 644 damage done, very similar to our first drop results with a much different play style.